Hey guys, so I have an ex-boyfriend story. Alright, so this was summer of 2012, right? And this guy's name was Nick. He's a black belt. He's pretty cute. Started dating and we turned out that we've been talking for a while, and then I told him where my mom worked. He's like, oh, my dad works there. And I was like, this is what my mom does. He's like, oh, my dad works in that department. What turned out was that his dad was my mom's boss, right? And I was like, fuck, I know your dad. I know your dad really well because my mom has a black belt. And my mom, before she worked for your dad, got her black belt at Karate International, where your dad works, and your dad was like her sensei or some shit. And it's like, oh shit, we used to know each other when we were like 7. And it was this really crazy coincidence. And like we knew each other years ago, and like it was crazy. We had the same hairdresser. And there's a bunch of other really weird coincidences. He was like almost exactly a month older than me. His birthday's May 13th. So, he had a twin sister. He had 2 brothers. I have 2 brothers. Both of our parents were divorced. And we dated and all that. And he begged me. I was not to move. I was gonna move to Texas to live with my daddy's girl. And I was gonna go live with my dad. And then he kept begging me not to move. And we were like, I love you stage, right? And I decided not to move for him because I was just like so crazy about him. And I was in St. Augustine with my grandparents, and during the summer, and when I decided not to move, and he had been acting really sketchy, and he hung out with his ex-girlfriend while I was away, and he was like, and I was texting him, and he told me, I was like, what you doing? He's like, hanging out with my best friend. I was like, who's that? He's like, guess, winky face, and I was like, shit, you hanging out with Jordan? And that's her name. And he was like, yeah. I was like, don't cheat on me, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm not. And he just like told me all this little flirtatious stuff that was going on. I was like, oh my god. And then when the conversation was over, I was like, I love you. And he was like, I love her. I was like, and I told him I wasn't moving like the day before this. So, and when I got back, I knew he was gonna break up with me, but I made him pretty much promise to do it in person. And so I went to see him. It was 4th of July, and we were in Louisville Square, which is just like, there's a big 4th of July thing going on. And it was earlier in the afternoon, so there weren't a bunch of people there yet. Still daylight. And he was breaking up with me. I was crying. Oh my god, it was so bad. And when I got in the car with my mom, she was like, oh my god, I have never seen you cry this much, especially in public. I was just like, especially because I decided not to move for this kid. And he made me promise that I still wouldn't move. What the fuck? And he told me we were going to be really good friends and then get back together later, once we got to know each other more. He, like, never really talked to me, ever, after that. I'm like, oh my god. And, yeah. He Snapchatted me recently. Tried to get me to get naked, and I was like, ew. He's like, well, bye then. And then he hasn't talked to me. So, asshole. Oh, my bad. I had a little tickle. He can go fuck himself. He's a little bitch. And if you agree, comment, like, subscribe. If you disagree, comment, tell me why. And is there anything you want me to talk about? Tell me that below or inbox me. Yeah. So I love all of you. Peace on the streets, and I'll talk to you later.